Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We have a lot to cover. There's been some interesting pieces of information that have come out. While we don't have yet the news from the judge, somehow I'm thinking that before the end of August, we're gonna hear from the judge, right? But before we get into that, right, XRP case may have just exposed SEC shortcomings as the XRP outlook flips to super bullish. Now, in this particular article, it talks about, look, how it appears to be seen on the bright side of the ongoing lawsuit, that more and more sentiment around this case is that Ripple will come out on top. Now, you and I knew Ripple were going to come out on top on December 20 when this thing first came out. December 20, 2020, right? We're in 2022. Almost, we're heading towards the end, the back half of 2022. Now, in terms of bearish to bullish and what that can look like for XRP. Now, pay attention. When I say bullish, I don't mean for the entire market. I'm talking now specifically for XRP. Because, and I know this is controversial when this gets mentioned out there, but I'm going to talk about it. XRP will move far, far away from what the rest of the market is doing. Far away. It will break away from Bitcoin, from Ethereum, and there will come a day where it'll flip both on the charts. Now I know, I hear what you're saying. With the amount of time that it's been sitting in the top 7, the fact that it has not reached a new all-time high since 2018, I get it. I am not blind, and I am not an enthusiast that is blinded by only positive news. Far from it. In fact, those that know me and know me really, really well, they know just how much of a realist and how much I look into the numbers and the facts before I speak. I measure 6 times before I cut once. But there will come a day where XRP will flip both of them. And again, it's not financial advisor, but I'm looking at the bigger picture here of everything that has been going on since 2018, the on-demand liquidity, being that it will become the crypto that will be the first to have legal clarity in this space, plus the Ripple IPO and all the things that are coming out in the future with this company. It is going to be a monster ride. And you know what? You and I are going to be right in the thick of it. Now, we have touched on HSBC confirming that XRP represents central bank currencies. This was big, and it's very, very different to the narrative that the SEC claimed that XRP is a security. And at the moment, it appears that the only office around the world that thinks that XRP is a security is just the SEC office. There's no one else that thinks that at all. Now, just when you think the week, there's been quite a lot of developments that have been happening with the on-demand liquidity, with reports coming out about, XRP being right in the middle of, CBDCs. Ripple launches crypto-enabled enterprise payments in Brazil with Travelex Bank. This is, again, another element, another layer added, layers on top of layers on top of layers of what is going to be an ecosystem that is beyond comprehension to most people, even myself, and that's somebody, I'm just being honest, right? Even with all the research that I've done about XRP, even with everything that I know about it, I still probably don't really know the full extent of just how huge this will all be one day. I often give the comparison of, did the people that invested in Amazon back in the 90s really know how huge it was going to become? Probably not. We're on the same same wavelength as those people back in the 90s. And I say it with conviction because I've done my research, right? History doesn't repeat itself, but sometimes it leaves clues. And this is one of those clues, right? I really believe that, Ripple will be the Amazon of the blockchain world. And I see it. And because I see all the layers that are being built at the moment. And like I mentioned, forget about price. Forget about the price at the moment. Look at what's being built underneath, because the price eventually will change. It will. Now, Ripple CTO lashes back at Vitalik Buterin for his dig at XRP. These two have been at it for a very, very long time. And, look, nothing new here. So Vitalik said some things, and then David Schwartz said some things, and I think it's really, really cool. He goes, just as eBay stockholders want to leave as much friction between buyers and sellers as they can, because that's their revenue stream, so do miners in Ethereum and BTC, which is true. And that's part of why they have higher fees than XRPL. Hey, it's a fact, right? But then he goes on to go, do you think this debate should be settled by the government or by the market? And this quotation wasn't pulled from some attempt by Ripple to get the government to regulate Ethereum, was it? And that is facts. The market should be the deciders, not governments, right? What is a security? What isn't a security? It should be the people. The people have a choice, Ethereum or XRPL. Right now in 2022, if you came up with a blockchain idea and you didn't consider XRP's blockchain to build on it, I'd have some serious question marks to ask you. And you guys know that I run a marketing agency, and I often bring up the question, did you consider other platforms apart from Ethereum to build? Why have you chosen to build with Ethereum? And then I get their answers. Oh, it's the most reliable. Oh, it's been around for a very long time. And I'm like, yeah, but you do realize that there are limitations, and those limitations are going to cost you in 2023, 24, 25 and beyond. So be very careful about how you go about building your blockchain project, because these are all going to become very, very relevant as we advance and more people around the world get into crypto, right? Only 7% right now. So it would be similar as you're building a city, but you're only building it based on 7% of traffic. And so you build all the roads, all the lights, all the intersections based on 7% of people coming to your city. Well, let me tell you, when 35% come through your city, your traffic lights, your roundabouts, your buildings, it's a very, very different conversation. And many cities around the world have experienced this pain. Now, in the world of blockchain, the companies and the people that are making decisions based on only 7% of the world currently in blockchain really don't understand what is going on. Because you need to build your city, you need to build your portfolio, you need to build your master plan based on, at minimum, that 35% of the world eventually one day is going to be in crypto. If you're not building your portfolio based on that, and you've got some serious homework to do over the weekend. Now, Ripple does sell millions of worth of XRP from a whale alert. We'll keep an eye on that, what is going on there. There's been so many transactions happening lately that it's not even funny, right? So there's a lot going on inside the exchange. Yes, let's see, once again, two big guys, going at it, but I think, let's see what else they say. Now, this is something very interesting about that Brazil news, right? Now, more than 780 billion payments are sent into Brazil annually, making it an opportune market for both Ripple and its customers, who will benefit from the capabilities of cryptocurrency to enable cheaper and faster cross-border payments. XRP total supply is 100 billion. Now, more than 780 billion payments are sent into Brazil alone. That's just one country. One country. So whenever people talk about total market supply, I always have a giggle. I don't laugh, because at the end of the day, I respect your opinion, I respect your decisions, but I do giggle. I do. So, where are we going? Look, we're going to go a little bit lower before we go up, because at the moment, like I said, I believe the opportunity to get back into the 31 cents territory is very much still alive. And again, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but the way that I'm interpreting it, we're going to see low 30s, maybe a high 20 before we start to go up. When we do start to go up, it's going to go fast because we are almost at the end of what has been a very, very long accumulation phase. And as we are about to kick off what will be a multi-month, maybe even multi-year approach. And what an approach it will be, because it is going to be phenomenal to be with you guys throughout the journey. We've experienced the lows, but we are not too far away from experiencing months upon years of this thing going beyond anyone's wildest dreams. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.